Hello and welcome to this video about the Expansion Worker Visa, presented by Westkin Associates, your trusted UK immigration lawyers. The Expansion Worker was created to grant a visa for a senior person from outside the UK, the ability to establish and run a business of that same company inside the UK. Any kind of business activity is acceptable, providing the business has been trading outside the UK for at least 3 years. There is no restriction on the applicants owning any shares in the company outside the UK, so this visa can be used by business owners as well as employees. There is a requirement for the applicant to be employed by the company outside the UK at the time of application, but even if it's just for a couple of months. The minimum salary to be paid once inside the UK is currently set to £42,400. There's no requirement for any formal qualifications, and unlike most other visas, there's no requirement to demonstrate English language skills. The visa is granted for an initial period of 1 year and can be extended for a further year if required. Within this time, the visa holder can switch to a permanent visa route known as a skilled worker visa. I'll explain this further in the next slide. Dependents such as partners and children under 18 can also be included throughout the whole process. For those migrants who want to settle in the UK and switch to the permanent route, it starts with obtaining a permission for the expansion worker visa outside the UK. Once inside the UK, a switch is made to the skilled worker visa. Once you're in the UK, the company will need some basic documents to become a skilled worker sponsor. I will cover this in the next slide, but it isn't too complicated and will help you with this. Once your company is approved as a skilled worker sponsor, you can switch your visa to a 5-year visa, which then leads to settlement. 1 year after that, a British nationality application can also be made. You can be assured that Westkin will help you throughout the whole process and every step that you can see on this screen. So let's move on to the documents. For a successful expansion worker visa application, here are the core documents required. They are divided into documents from your company and documents for yourself. We'll help you gather these documents and it can help you with registering your branch and producing a detailed business plan. In order to get the 5-year visa that leads to settlement, the new UK company would require the documents on screen now. These would typically be obtained by an accountant in the UK, and we can introduce you to our network of accountants who can support you in the UK. At this point, you would also need to demonstrate your English level by way of a degree, your nationality, or passing an English test. The great thing about this route is that once you're on the 5-year visa, you only need to worry about the salary being paid, not how well the company is actually doing. Coming back to the expansion worker again, it should be noted that there is a possibility to having up to 4 expansion worker visas per company. So you and 3 other members of your company from outside the UK can come to the UK to help set up the business. Later on, when you switch to the skilled worker visa, which is for 5 years, the company can also sponsor many other workers. The minimum salary when switching to the 5-year visa after entering the UK is currently set to 38,700. Some of you may have read about the sole representative visa. This preceded the expansion worker visa and is now closed for new applicants, so you won't be able to use that, but the expansion worker visa is now a great new route. In regards to the cost for the expansion worker visa, here are the current fees for the company. In this slide, you can see the visa fees for yourself and your dependents for the expansion worker visa. Please note that these fees, as well as the last slide, are correct at the time of recording, but may have changed by the time you're watching this video, so please check with us. In regards to our legal fees, we work with a fixed fee model, so there's no surprises and you know exactly how much it will cost you after you speak to us. The fees depend on how complex your case is, but in some cases, we can even give you a no-win, no-fee guarantee. Our payments are broken down in installments, so you only pay as you're progressing through the case. There are many benefits to this visa, as well as general life in the UK. Based on all the visa routes currently available, the expansion worker route is straightforward, fast, and a great way to open up a branch in the UK. The lack of English requirement, ability to bring your dependents, and the ability to switch to a long-term visa with the path to settlement are some of the standout benefits. Some further highlights can be seen on the screen now. So let's talk about how we can help. As your lawyers, we always aim to provide you with the highest level of support, planning, and expertise. so you can have the smoothest and most assured path to your visa. Our firm has a proven track record over the last 2 decades in assisting entrepreneurs and business owners with thousands of successful applications. We will work with you and provide you with all the support you need, including helping set up your UK business and gathering the documents you need, managing your visa application and any of your dependents, introducing you to any support you may need, such as accountants, business advisors, and relocation support, helping you maintain and keep your visa with a view to settlement, as well as many other things. So why wait any longer? Contact us today to have a free assessment call with our business immigration team. They will let you know if you qualify and give you a fee quote. We can then book you in for a free online meeting with the lawyer handling your case, where you can ask any questions that you have and will help you understand the process in more detail. Within 24 hours of the meeting, the lawyer will send you a client care letter with all the advice and fees outlined. Once you're ready to start the process, you can make your initial application payment and will start work immediately. So don't wait any longer. Contact Westkin Associates today to take the first step to getting your expansion worker visa.